5-2. The Cubbies sent 3 balls into the seats as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies, 6-2. Patrick Corbin picked up win number 8 this year as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Babe Ruth is in the glow. And we all suspected this day would eventually come when we saw him drafted in the first round a while back. He's made the journey through the minors, and he makes his major league debut in this one.
Well, Matt, making your debut in the show is a very satisfying and exciting experience. You work your entire life to reach this moment, and when you finally do, it can be really overwhelming in a lot of different ways. Not only are you dealing with nerves, but also everything just seems bigger. The stadium, the crowd, the pressure, it's all amplified at this level. As for this guy, there's been a lot of hype around him since before he was even drafted, so I think everyone is excited to see what he looks like against big league competition.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Geyer has it in his tracks. 1 out. Brandon Geyer will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Left field and deep. Ruth going back on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Evan Longoria digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Now that's popped up. Beltre coasts under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, Desmond Jennings will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Babe Ruth will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Babe Ruth has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rougned Odor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners off for second. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, this is just a...
Settling in now, Adrian Beltre. He reached on a single in his first try. Right side, hit hard. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Corey Dickerson in now, popped out in his first trip. Hamels comes set. Here it is on 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Andrews onto the grass. He makes the play, and that. Babe Ruth will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Archer comes set. First pitch on the way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And how about that? Babe Ruth has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this.
Evan Longoria in now, hopped out in his first trip. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruth has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Striding into the box, Babe Ruth, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what... Rougned Odor digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Geyer moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Desmond Jennings will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hit in the air out to left field. Ruth over to his right, and the inning is over. Drew Pomeranz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Babe Ruth will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Robinson Chirinos will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruth sprinting after it, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Brandon Geyer will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
But this will hang up just long enough to be run down. Kevin Kiermaier ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Ruth giving chase, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Babe Ruth gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits.